it that fucking mountain you said Jack put on?
No, down there. Teek, teek, teek. No, not this one. Don't go in there. I said don't go in there.
This is just the fucking farming room.
Yes.
Watch this big one, just waiting for this really cool trick. Keep rushing. Wow! It goes on forever.
Time for a new video. It's so adorable. Oh, it's right here at this waypoint. Oh, so in other words, I didn't have to climb all the way over. I could have just gone right through the thing. Okay. Ah. See if they come back. Come on, goddamn, you're so fucking slow. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm so excited.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Sounds like a plan, Paimon.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things.
Okay.
Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Ah.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Stop ignoring me. Huh? Oh. Why'd she sound so tired?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions. Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Yes, suddenly vanished into that cave.
Would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Huh?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
Uh-oh. Oh, don't pass out now. We just got here. For
What's
fuck's
happening?
sakes.
Traveler,
Ah.
this is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Whoa. Wah. Ooh.
The world will get me.
Huh? Who forgot you? I won't forget you. I don't even know who you are, and I won't forget you. Are you the tree? What if it's the tree?
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Hey, I wanted to see the tree
Yes,
again.
you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh my goodness, it's her. I have her.
Oh, are you awake now?
Hello.
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where is
Well?
I?
We're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I
Aw.
found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
You're so adorable.
Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
No, I'm good.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Okay.
Whoops.
Aw. Girl, what you doing? Oh.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Ha! I told you that was a boy.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He
Hi,
is chief
Tainari.
officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Oh.
In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
Perfectly.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
I did. I saw a tree.
Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape.
I wouldn't call it a hallucination. I would just call it spiritually gifted.
If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
No, she's not a hippie.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right.
Yes, problems seem to follow us no matter where we go, huh?
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first.
Okay.
Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
It's weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Exactly, I don't think that they were
The
hallucinations.
vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Conria. I guess that could make sense.
Considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale.
The truly troublesome illness.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there! All right, we'll be heading into the forest now.
By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Both?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
And does sound exactly what happened to Raiden Shogun's sister.
According to what Masters told me, the
A.
sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Oh, thanks.
Because you two know Amber, right?
Huh? What does Amber have to do with us being straight? And yes, I know Amber.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Outrider of the Knights of Favonius.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person.
Oh,
There's
that's
no one
adorable.
like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Sure, yeah. I guess.
If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Okay, Sweet Pea. You can stop gushing.
Sorry. And I haven't read any books. Sorry.
It's okay.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendrarchon?
Well.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Kale, we're back!
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Pita pockets.
Whoops!
Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there.
Ooh.
But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
I would like to pet his ears.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees.
Well, he seems like a stand-up guy.
In fact,
He was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Aww, he
Paimon's
carried
still
us.
kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
And what did Paimon do?
oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Paimon, I swear.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kali's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
Oh gosh, is she getting the funny nickname too?
No! Don't touch me!
Oh goodness. That turned serious real quick. Holy crap. You okay?
Sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that.
A little bit. Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharvaville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Okay.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
There's a tiny little speck. Couldn't see.
It's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh?
No.
Tighnari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Uh-oh.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time.
Uh-oh.
Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tighnari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
It does.
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
The Fatui? Do you guys not know anything about what's happening out there?
What? The Fatui?
Yeah, the Fatui.
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation.
I don't know.
Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Doctor?
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them.
Oh. Huh.
However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tighnari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Tighnari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Kainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Well, we are familiar with learning new things in new lands, so I'm going.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering.
I said I'm going.
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
I said I'm going.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place.
I'm going.
As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
I know what a vision is. I stopped the vision hunt decree. I'm going.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here.
I'm going.
Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Seems the rumors about you were true then. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Exactly.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close. Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
I'm fine.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Let's move.
Judgment! Yeah.
Yeah!
Ow.
Allow me.
Yeah.
Incinerate. Ja. Ja.
Ow. God damn it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Anyway, I wasn't doing anything.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Ah!
Motion to compel. Torrent
Now! Destroy the tumor of the withering!
Okay. I need to attack it from a certain way. Oh. Let's see.
Did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
I was gonna say, man, this thing is strong. Holy
Yes.
crap.
Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
That's interesting.
Huh? But why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
I have not.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Right.
They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Oh, it's sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. All right, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.